that?
Things like you've had implants in your cheeks.
Oh, God.
You've had a dimple made in your chin.
Please,
you've had your lips enlarged.
Oh, please.
You've had your
That's
eyelids reconstructed. Eyelids reconstructed.
It's stupid.
None of it's true.
None of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie. They don't want to give me credit for anything. One paper said I had each, because I was growing a little beard, he had each little hair transplanted into his face with a lasered in. How ignorant is that? I can't even grow a beard now? You ignorant fool. That I, after cutting the cord, I hate to say this, I snatched her and just went home with all the placenta all over her.
You are kidding?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Got her in a towel and ran. They said it was fine. They said everything's okay with that. And I got her home and washed her all off.
She was just born.
I know.
Why did you want to do that?
Because I felt that it was okay. They told me it was okay. Debbie said it was okay. And I got the permission of the doctor.
Can you just tell me what happened? Can you remember how?
Of course. He came out with his really big head. As soon as I saw his head, I thought of my grandfather and my brother Randy, because his head was shaped just like theirs.
They go to school?
Yes, they have school.
And do they go to a normal school?
Never.
Why not?
It wouldn't work.
Why?
Because we get chased by paparazzi everywhere we go. I don't want press all over them at school. So you're the best, but I'm not going to say the word. I love you.
Here he is.
Hold on, let me... Here's the bottle. Wait. Ah! Here's the bottle. Wait.
It's okay, just get this off.
Ow! Oh, please don't try to break it. Oh, break it. Okay, here we go. Abu.
Hearing about what people have been saying.
That's totally ignorant. I would never do that to my children or any child. Try to kill them? Come on. Stupid. And why would I put a scarf over the baby's face if I was trying to throw him off the balcony? We were waiting to thousands of fans down below, and they were chanting they wanted to see my child. So I was kind enough to let them see. I was doing something out of innocence.
You've had a tough week this week, haven't you? Because the media have been accusing you of being irresponsible with your children.
The media's wrong. I love my children. I was holding my son tight and strong. I didn't want why would I throw a baby on the balcony? That's the dumbest, stupidest story I've ever heard. I love my children. And they know I love them.
What? Sir, this way.
I need a leader.
Germany loves you, Michael.
I love Germany.
Oh, she called it first and then you called it.
Oh, me.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
For a man, a grown man, to be doing that, how do you respond to that?
I feel sorry for them because that's judging someone who wants to really help people. Why can't you share your bed? The most loving thing to do is to share your bed with someone. You know?
You really think that?
Yeah.
And you did have a lot of spots.
Yeah.
One of the things that you've clearly used to overcome this is changing your appearance. You've kind of, you've physically changed, haven't you? The photographs of you, if I look at them...
No, it's called adolescence. It's called growing and changing.
Yeah, but even the shape of your face has changed.
No, it has not. I've had no plastic surgery on my face, just my nose. It helped me breathe better so I can hit higher notes.
But are you, Michael, are you honestly saying that you've only ever had one operation?
2.
You've had 2?
As I can remember. Yeah, just 2.
But if I look at some of the photographs of you in your adolescence...
Yeah, I changed. People change.
But even after, when you did the Thriller album, your lips are very different now to what they were then. But they do look different.
No, sorry.
You don't think so?
Nope.
But on a serious point, in some ways I can understand it, because...
I'm happy with my lips.
No, but forget the lips, but specifically, but...
And everybody in Hollywood get plastic surgery. Plastic surgery wasn't invented for Michael Jackson.
No, I'm not suggesting it was invented for
it.
Michael Jackson, but what I'm saying is, sometimes people go too far. Sometimes, if they've got a lot of money, and they have an opportunity, sometimes they can think, oh, I'll do things, especially given your childhood. I mean, while we've talked, I've begun to understand how difficult that was for you, how unhappy you were as a child.
Yeah.
As an adolescent, how unhappy you were about your appearance. You told me in Neverland that your father used to insult you. You told me in Las Vegas your father used to talk about your nose.
Yeah.
So I can understand why you wanted to change your appearance.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want.
Just that, though, not the whole face, just the nose. They try to say, why do you keep changing it? It's not true. It's just the nose, you know?
Even though the shape of the face is different.
Because I've changed.
How have you changed?
I was a little kid.
I'm talking about
my face
pictures
is
of you in
squared
your
out.
20s.
No, I was changing. I'm telling you the honest truth. I don't do anything to my face.
Honestly.
Honestly.
So Blanket's mother's black.
Yeah.
But Blanket's so light.
Black people were called colored people because we come in all colors. From very white, as white as my hand, to very dark, as the dark of your shirt. My father has blue eyes. You know, and when they see Paris, they always think Debbie. But that could easily be my father's genes, you know.
Really?
Of course.
So when do you think you're going to have your next child?
I wish I could have it today.
But is it really appropriate for a 44-year-old man to share a bedroom with a child who is not related to him at all?
That's a beautiful thing. I sleep in bed with all of them. When Macaulay Culkin were little, Kieran Culkin would sleep on this side, Macaulay Culkin's on this side, his sister's in there. We're all just jamming the bed. They're honest. They're sweet people. They're not Jack the Ripper.
I suppose the problem for many people is what happened in 1993, or what didn't happen.
What didn't happen.
Just cast your mind back. What was that like when you first heard the allegations that were being made against you?
It was shocking, and I'm not allowed to talk about this by way of law. So,
But how did you feel about what was being said? I'm not asking you to talk about what was said.
I was shocked because God knows in my heart how much I adore children.
But isn't that precisely the problem? That when you actually invite children into your bed, you never know what's going to happen.
But when you say bed, you're thinking sexual. They make that sexual. It's not sexual.
But
we're going to sleep. I tuck them in. I put a little music on, and to a little storytelling. I read a book. It's very sweet. We put the fireplace on. We give them hot milk. You know, we have little cookies. It's very charming. Very sweet.
Sure.
If there were no children on this earth, if somebody announced all kids are dead, I would jump off the balcony immediately. I'm done. I'm done. I would regurgitate.